Hi, this is Nathan. I'm an EET 439 microcontroller application and design, and today I'll be working on Lab 5, which is the autonomous ticket dispenser mini project. And today's date is July 27th, 2023. Okay, the lab objective for this Lab 5 is to have 3 inputs and 5 outputs as LEDs. And so each input will serve a different purpose. One is to start the process. The second one is to select the destination. And the third one is to insert dollars. And after a set amount of dollars have been inputted, for example, 10, then an LED will light up and begin dispensing the ticket. And then it will also show that the ticket dispenser is ready. It will be dispensing change. And other LEDs will show the various processes of the autonomous ticket dispenser. And also an LED will go high whenever dollars are inserted. Okay, here's the construction of the circuit. So each of these LEDs is tied to port 3, and they all have different bits. This white LED is tied to bit 6, and they go all the way up to bit 2. So they go from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 for port 3. And then over here, there is port 2, which is the inputs, and we have P2.1 and P2.2, along with P2.0 as inputs. All right, here's the operation of the circuit. So right here is this red wire, and that is for the startup, which is connected to input P2.2. Then this black wire is for the select destination, which is connected to P2.1. And then finally, there's this P2.0, which is for insert dollars. And so once all 3 of these inputs are made, this red LED goes high. And so it's looking for $10 to be inserted. And so every time this red LED goes high, it will increase the dollar amount that has been inserted. And once it reaches 10, it will go through the sequence of dispensing a ticket. Okay, so here's $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. Dollar amount is reached. Ticket dispenser is ready. It's dispensing the ticket. And then here, dispensing change. Okay, and here's a brief look at the logic. So these are the 5 LEDs being used. They're on port 3 using bits 2 through 6. And then here is port 3 being set as output. Port 2 is an input. And here's R4 being loaded with count of 10. And so it begins by clearing all these LEDs to make sure that they're all off. There's the startup switch, select destination, and insert dollars switches. Every time that those are made, it goes through this process to set LED 1 on and clear it, and decrease R4 by 1, which is the dollar being inserted. Once there's $10 inserted, it goes through the process of setting the dollar amount reached LED high, turning that off, turning the ready LED on, turning it off, dispensing the ticket, turning that LED on, then turning it off, and it does that a few times. And then it goes to dispensing change, turns that LED on and off for 4 times, and then it will jump right on back to this main routine once it's all done, and that will load in another value of 10 into register 4 so that the process can begin again. Okay, to conclude this lab, everything went well for the circuits and for the process of the automated ticket dispenser. However, working on the logic, it was difficult to use the CJNE instruction when I was first writing the logic, so I switched over to the DJNZ instruction, and once I worked with that a little bit, I was able to get the logic to work. And so the working circuit uses that instruction and uses that for the value of 10 for the dollars. And that was the most difficult part of getting the circuit to work, was making sure that it matches that value of 10. But after that worked, everything is working well with the circuit, and it's a successful experiment.